So this is Sumer, the music mogul, the caffeine global, the comic man, the astronomic man, and this is the Mad Mouth Show. Well. Welcome back, all you Chelsea chuckers. You know what time it is. So today we're going to be talking about the reaction for the match between Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. Yes, I'm a tad bit late with my reaction video, but because of some family reunions, I was very occupied and could not put it out. But it's been a good weekend. First of all, you know what happened between Liverpool versus United. So we're going to be talking about all that. But before we do so, you know the drill, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm your host, the one and only Mad Mouth, and this is the Mad Mouth Show. Now, guys, first of all, let's talk about the Chelsea game. As I had said, it's going to be a draw because during Christmas, Chelsea, there have been many occasions where they do not perform and they drop, and exactly that's what happened. So for me, this game was going to be a draw, and Crystal Palace is not an easy side to play against. I'm not satisfied, but I'll take a draw because play against Crystal Palace in their ground is not easy. But we did what we did, and it was a draw. So we're just going to take it as that and move forward. Because see, now after losing two games, it takes a momentum and a rhythm to build. So now from this result, we can start building. And it was not such a bad game where we weren't creating any chances. We were. There were a couple of chances that were created, and we could have won the game. It's not like we could not have. But it's just that, Christmas time, everybody's chilling with their family and they're celebrating. So the players, their mind is not there. But now let's first get into the takeaways because that's why we're here. So my first takeaway is, firstly, Josh Achampong. This was a debut for him as a centre back in the Premier League for Chelsea, and I feel he put on a brilliant performance. I think he was very tidy in cleaning up, and he didn't do anything stupid. So he just kept the basics straight, and that's what you want to do. When you're just debuting, you just want to stick to the basics and not overcomplicate things, and that's exactly what he did. In fact, he was taking a few risks and going forward, but they were well calculated. So I'm pretty impressed by Josh, and well, here's to a new future for him at Chelsea because we need to back the academy boys, and he seems to be quite a good fit for us. Now, obviously, Sanchez, this is my second takeaway. He has a mistake in him, and we don't know how long this can continue because it's not like he's bad, because he makes some really good saves, and for that, credit needs to be given for that. So I feel Sanchez, he has a few iffy moments here and there, but yeah, those mistakes, they are very, very often seen. So we need to get a new goalkeeper, guys. And I have no clue who would be a good replacement. But it is something that we need to keep an eye out for. So this is good. Now, my third takeaway is Enzo Maresca. I feel he was very honest by what he said after the game about making substitutions. Yeah, maybe he is right because, what could have been possibly changed? Yeah, you could have brought on Felix earlier and Madueke a little earlier, but it's not like the players weren't doing anything. They were really giving it their best and they were creating chances. So sometimes it's always best not to mess that up. But you never know, because maybe if he changed the tactics a little bit, after halftime, it could have been anything. So with Enzo Maresca, what he did for Chelsea on that day, I'm not very sure about the tactical changes, but Chelsea were not bad because going forward we were creating chances. Defensively, we all know there is a problem, and the club is definitely working on it. Obviously, we all know the rumors about Fofana and about him returning earlier, but there's still no guarantee about Fofana, for how long he can be fit. He definitely suits our game very well, because he's very quick. So, at tackling, and that way he's very good for our team. In fact, I feel he's very similar to, Van der Ven. Like, that's the kind of footballer we need in our team, and he's good at that. But I mean, there are always ways to change and do different things. So that's of course up to Enzo Maresca to figure out, and let's see what he does. The window's open now for him to decide and for the club to decide. Now, my fourth takeaway is that I feel Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, they look much better. You know, both of them look so calm and composed, and it's quite nice to see that our midfield is building this partnership. And hopefully, Lavia gets fit soon, and we could put him in the mix. So it'll be amazing. In fact, this time I feel in this window, Cassidy might go. So if we can bring back Santos to the mix, that might really elevate the midfield a lot more and give a sense of calmness and security in the midfield, because we've seen how Santos has been playing and he's been killing it in Liga. So I feel maybe it's time we can get him back and, keep him as our backup. Now, my fifth takeaway is going to be Sancho. Jadon Sancho was amazing throughout the game. Like the way he gave that pass to Cole Palmer, slamming, and he was a steal for us, guys. We paid like peanuts and we got such a good player. So Jadon Sancho was very impressive. Obviously, the finish by Cole Palmer, for me, this was a really good link up between the two, and they seem to be cooking now, guys. So these are my five takeaways. And well, United versus Liverpool game, that was a very exciting game to watch. And for me, my man of the match was Lisandro Martinez. I mean, everybody thought Bruno played really well and all. Yeah, definitely. But for me, I felt Lisandro was everywhere. And even that finish, that was a slamming finish. In fact, I feel, United they always turn up for these big games. They've always been a problem. Even for Chelsea, United were really bad at that time, but they still didn't let us win. So, man, going to Anfield and putting up such a performance, that's called a big club, guys. United, they just destroyed Liverpool from being the attacking force they are. So that was a good game to watch. And Arsenal, well, Arsenal. But but I feel Chelsea needs to start winning now and keep the pressure on Arsenal and Liverpool. We should not make it easy for them. So I don't think we're going to win the title at all. But we need to keep winning to keep the pressure on these two teams. Because that's what the Premier League is all about, And now we see even Newcastle is building up their rhythm and their momentum, and even Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. It's very exciting right now, guys. So let's see what's going to happen now. This is the second half of the season where all the teams are going to be fighting to the core. So, I feel the Blues, they really need to come up and shine more. The blue flag needs to fly really high now with a lot more power, with a lot more energy, and the boys need to be cooking. I want my team to start cooking because now is when we need to secure the top 4 spot, guys. I do not want anything below that. If we don't get top 4, Maresca needs to be sacked. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm not going to accept it. So, for me, this is my expectations from my club. Top 4 with a Conference League club, that would be a good season for me. This is my reaction video for the game. It's slightly late, but it's okay. Come on, let's move on from there. I'm going to end the stream now, guys. But before I do so, you know the drill, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel and show some love. Let's go. Adios, amigos. See you and take care.